She was born to one of England's richest families. She turned down 2 marriage proposals. At 34, she walked into the worst battlefield hospital on earth and dropped the death rate from 42% to 2. She was born in 1820 in a villa in Florence, Italy, while her wealthy British parents were on their honeymoon. They named her after the city. She grew up in 2 grand English country estates with servants, governesses, and every possible advantage. Her name was Florence, Nightingale. At 17, she heard a voice. She believed it was God calling her to serve. For 7 years, she told no one. She studied hospital reports in secret. When she finally announced at 24 that she wanted to be a nurse, her mother and sister wept with horror. In Victorian England, nurses were considered drunks and prostitutes. Her family forbade it. She refused to give in. A wealthy politician named Richard Monckton Milnes courted her for 9 years. She loved him. She turned him down. Marriage, she wrote, would interfere with my calling. At 30, she spent 2 weeks training as a nurse in a small German hospital. She came back and waited. In 1854, the Crimean War broke out. British soldiers were dying at the field hospital in Scutari, Turkey, faster than they were dying on the battlefield, from typhus, dysentery, and infection in their own beds. The Secretary of War, an old family friend, asked her to lead a team of nurses. 3 weeks later, at 34 years old, she walked into Salimia barracks with 38 nurses behind her. She found 4 miles of beds, no clean water, no soap, no bandages, and rats running across the floor. In 6 months, she had transformed it. The death rate fell from 42% to 2. At night, she walked the 4 miles of wards alone with a single oil lamp, checking on each man. The soldiers called her the lady with the lamp. Then she came home to England and proved it all over again, with charts. She invented a new way of drawing data, the Nightingale Rose diagram, and used it to convince Queen Victoria to reform the entire British military medical system. She founded the world's first secular nursing school in 1860. Today, every nurse on earth still takes a pledge written in her name. The girl who would not marry gave the world a profession. Follow for more untold stories.